Welcome back to English Talk Channel. If you love soccer but feel nervous talking about big sports events in English, today's conversation will help you. We're going to talk naturally about the 2026 FIFA World Cup, using clear, useful English you can use with friends, coworkers, or classmates.
That's right. The World Cup is one of the biggest events in the world, and it gives English learners a great chance to practice real conversation. You'll hear how to talk about dates, countries, stadiums, excitement, travel, teams, and predictions in a natural way.
My name is Anna.
And I'm Leo. Now let's begin.
Leo, I have to say, I'm already excited about the 2026 FIFA World Cup. It feels like everyone is starting to talk about it more and more.
I know, it's one of those events that brings people together, even people who don't usually watch soccer. Suddenly, everyone has a favorite team, everyone has an opinion, and every match feels important.
That's so true. And this World Cup is especially interesting because it will be hosted by 3 countries, Canada, Mexico, and the United States.
Right, and that makes it feel huge. It's not just one country hosting the tournament, it's a full North American event spread across different cities, cultures, and stadiums.
The tournament begins today, June 11th, 2026, and the opening match will be held in Mexico City at the historic Azteca Stadium.
That's such a powerful place to begin. The Azteca Stadium has so much soccer history. When people say a stadium is historic, they mean it has an important past. Many famous games and unforgettable moments happen there.
That's a useful word for learners, historic. It doesn't just mean old, it means important in history.
Exactly. So if you say the opening match will be played at the historic Azteca Stadium, you're saying the stadium is famous and meaningful.
I like that. And the tournament will last 39 days, which is a long time. It starts today and ends with the final on July 19th, 2026.
39 days of soccer sounds amazing. There will be so many matches, so many emotions, and probably many surprises.
That's one of my favorite things about the World Cup. Even if people expect one team to win, anything can happen. A small mistake, a great goal, a strong defense, or one amazing player can change everything.
Right, and sometimes the most exciting matches are not even the final. Sometimes a group stage match or a knockout match becomes unforgettable.
Could you repeat that phrase, Leo? Knockout match? Some learners might not know it.
Of course, a knockout match is a game where the losing team is eliminated from the tournament, so if you lose, you go home. That's why those games feel so intense.
Got it. So in the group stage, teams still have more chances, but in the knockout stage, every match can be the end.
That's right, and that pressure makes the games more dramatic. Players know they have to give everything.
I also think the 2026 World Cup will be special because many fans may be able to travel more easily between host cities, especially people living in North America.
Fair enough. For fans in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, this could be a once-in-a-lifetime chance to watch a World Cup match in person.
That phrase is great, once in a lifetime. It means something very rare, something you may experience only one time in your life.
For example, someone might say, watching my country play in the World Cup was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
That sounds natural, and honestly, I can imagine the atmosphere. Fans wearing jerseys, flags everywhere, people singing, cheering, and celebrating in the streets.
The atmosphere will be incredible, and because the tournament is across 3 countries, fans will experience different cities, different foods, different languages, and different traditions.
That's a good point. Mexico has such a deep soccer culture. The United States has huge stadiums and many international communities. Canada will also bring its own energy and pride.
And for English learners, this is a perfect topic for conversation. You can ask simple questions like, are you going to watch the World Cup? Or, which team are you supporting?
Those are very useful. You can also ask, do you think your country has a chance this year?
That question always starts a conversation. Some people will be very confident, and others will say, I hope so, but I'm not sure.
That sounds very realistic. I think soccer fans are often hopeful, but also nervous.
Definitely. Before a big match, people say things like, I'm excited, but I'm worried about our defense. Or, if our best player is healthy, we have a good chance.
Those phrases are excellent for learners. We have a good chance is simple and natural. It means there's a real possibility of winning.
Right. You could say Brazil has a good chance, France has a good chance, or Argentina has a good chance, depending on your opinion.
And if you don't know much about soccer, you can still join the conversation. You can say, I don't follow soccer closely, but I enjoy watching the World Cup.
That's a great sentence. It's honest, but it still keeps the conversation open.
Another useful sentence is, I usually watch only the big matches. Many casual fans feel that way.
Understood. Not everyone watches every single game. Some people watch the opening match, their country's games, the semifinals, and the final.
Speaking of the final, July 19th, 2026 will be a huge day. By then, the tournament will have gone through so many stages and only 2 teams will be left.
And the final always feels different. Even people who are not soccer fans may watch it because it feels like a global moment.
I agree. It's like the whole world pauses for a few hours.
That's a beautiful way to say it. And for many players, playing in a World Cup final is the dream of a lifetime.
I can't imagine the pressure. Millions, maybe billions of people watching, your country depending on you. Every pass, every shot, every mistake feels huge.
No problem. And that's why we respect the players so much. They're not just playing a game, they're carrying emotion, history, and national pride.
That's true, and fans feel it too. When your country scores, it feels personal. When your country loses, it can really hurt.
That's the power of the World Cup. It creates memories. People remember where they were, who they watched with, and how they felt.
I remember watching matches with family and friends. Even if the game was stressful, the experience was special because we were together.
Same here. For me, the World Cup is not only about soccer, it's about connection. You talk to neighbors, coworkers, friends, and even strangers.
That's very true. You can be in a cafe and someone asks, did you watch the match last night? Suddenly, you're having a full conversation.
And that's why learners should prepare now. You don't need advanced English to talk about the World Cup. You just need a few natural phrases.
For example, that was an amazing goal.
Or, the match was really close.
Or, I can't believe they won.
Or, they played well but they missed too many chances.
That one sounds very natural. They missed too many chances means they had opportunities to score, but they didn't score.
Right, and after a match, people often talk about the best player. You can ask, who do you think was the best player today?
That's a great conversation starter. You can also ask, what did you think of the referee?
Careful with that one. Fans can have very strong opinions about referees.
That's true. Maybe learners should be ready for passionate answers.
Definitely. Soccer conversations can be friendly, but they can also be emotional. So it's good to use polite phrases like, I see your point, or that makes sense, even if you disagree.
Good advice. Instead of saying, you're wrong, you can say, I'm not sure I agree, but I understand what you mean.
That sounds much better. It keeps the conversation respectful.
Another big topic will be travel. Since the World Cup is across Canada, Mexico, and the United States, many fans may travel to different cities to watch games.
Right. People might say, I'm planning to go to one match, or I'm trying to get tickets, or hotels are probably going to be expensive.
That last sentence is very realistic.
Very realistic. Big tournaments bring excitement, but they also bring crowds, traffic, high prices, and long lines.
So learners can practice practical English too. For example, where is the stadium? How do I get there? Is this seat available? What time does the match start?
Those are useful not only for the World Cup, but for any sports event.
I also think people will talk a lot about the opening match in Mexico City. Starting at Azteca Stadium gives the tournament a strong emotional beginning.
I agree. Opening matches are always special because they set the tone for the whole tournament.
Set the tone is another useful phrase. It means to create the feeling or mood for what comes next.
For example, the opening ceremony will set the tone for the tournament, or a great first match can set the tone for an exciting World Cup.
Nice examples. I think learners can use that phrase in many situations, not only sports.
Absolutely. You can say the first meeting set the tone for the project, or the first day set the tone for the trip.
Very useful. Now, Leo, let me ask you a natural question. Are you planning to watch the 2026 World Cup?
For sure. I don't know if I'll watch every match, but I definitely want to watch the opening match, the important knockout games, and the final.
That makes sense. I think I'll do the same. I enjoy watching with friends because the energy is better.
Agreed. Watching alone can be fun, but watching with other people makes every goal feel bigger.
Do you think the host countries will feel extra pressure?
Yes, I think so. When your country hosts the World Cup, fans expect a lot. The players may feel proud, but also nervous.
That's understandable. Playing at home can help because the crowd supports you, but it can also add pressure.
Exactly. The crowd can give energy, but expectations can be heavy.
What do you think makes the World Cup different from other tournaments?
For me, it's the global feeling. Club soccer is exciting, but the World Cup feels bigger because countries are involved. People who never watch regular soccer suddenly care deeply.
I see. It becomes about identity, culture, and pride.
Right, and every country brings a different style of play. Some teams are very technical, some are very physical, some defend strongly, and some attack constantly.
That variety makes it interesting. You never know what kind of match you're going to see.
And sometimes an underdog surprises everyone.
Underdog is a great word. It means a team or person that people do not expect to win.
Exactly. In the World Cup, many fans love underdog stories because they feel inspiring.
Like when a smaller team beats a famous team and everyone starts talking about it.
Yes, those moments are unforgettable.
I think that's why the World Cup is perfect for conversation practice. There are so many emotions: excitement, hope, disappointment, surprise, pride, and celebration.
And you can practice all of those feelings in English. You can say, "I'm nervous about the match," "I'm proud of our team," or "I'm disappointed, but they played well."
Those are excellent phrases, and they sound natural, not too formal.
That's the goal. You don't need complicated English to have a good conversation. You need clear, natural sentences.
So if someone asks, "Are you excited for the World Cup?" a learner could answer, "Yes, I'm really looking forward to it. I want to watch the opening match and follow my favorite team."
Perfect. Or they could say, "I don't know much about soccer, but I enjoy the World Cup because the atmosphere is exciting."
That's a great answer too. It's honest and easy to say.
And if someone asks, "Who do you think will win?" you can say, "It's hard to say, but I think several teams have a strong chance."
Very safe answer.
Very safe, especially if you don't want to argue with passionate fans.
Leo, before we finish, let's give learners a short practice conversation they can repeat.
Sounds good.
Are you going to watch the 2026 World Cup?
Definitely. I'm really looking forward to it, especially because it will be hosted across Canada, Mexico, and the United States.
Which match are you most excited about?
I'm excited about the opening match on June 11th in Mexico City. Starting at Azteca Stadium feels historic.
Do you think your favorite team has a good chance?
I hope so. They have talented players, but the World Cup is always unpredictable.
That's a very natural answer. Unpredictable means you cannot know what will happen.
Right, and that's what makes it exciting.
This was a great conversation, Leo. I think learners now have many useful phrases for talking about the World Cup in English.
I agree. Remember, you can talk about the dates, the host countries, the stadiums, your favorite team, the matches, and your feelings. Keep your sentences simple and natural.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup begins on Thursday, June 11th, 2026, with the opening match in Mexico City at Azteca Stadium. The tournament will continue across Canada, Mexico, and the United States, and it will end with the final on July 19th, 2026.
And now you have the English to talk about it with more confidence.
Thank you for practicing with us today. If this conversation helped you, please like the video and subscribe to English Talk channel.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and enjoy the World Cup conversation in English.
Goodbye for now.
See you in the next lesson.